Alright guys, so we got a 4:30 to 8:30 shift going on tonight. Came on a little bit early, about 10 minutes ago. Haven't received a ping from either Uber Eats or DoorDash. Sometimes it takes a few minutes to get things going. Change my spot location. Hope that sparks something. Busiest times lately have been after 6, but I can't just work from 6 to 8. Alright, so we're now at spot number 2. It's always a hope for me to get an order from here taking me to a busier spot, because the busier spot in my general area is like 10 minutes away. So I try to start close to home, because there are a few restaurants here. Start here, get an order that takes me out there. In a perfect world, that would happen every day. So we're going to wait here for another 5 minutes. We did 5 minutes at the last spot. We're doing 5 minutes here. And we got our first ping of the day. Was going in the wrong direction. I want to go the other way. And then the one from Uber Eats was a stack, wanting me to go all the way out to where I want to be, but come all the way back here. And it was saying it was going to take like 50 minutes. So a quick ride along today, guys. It's a Monday evening. No expectations for what we're going to make today. I can't foresee a Monday being as good as, our last Thursday was. Last Thursday, we made $154 in a little over 4 hours. And even Tuesday last week was great to us. We made over $120 in 4 hours. So, to fall around the $100 range is the goal. We do better than that, great. If we, wind up down at 80, that's okay too. I mean, $20 an hour works for me. That's what I set aside enough hours in a week to make, a certain amount of money, and $20 an hour gets me there with the amount of hours I have to spare. Anything else on top of that affords me a little time off or a little extra money for future time off. So, when I look at it that way, summer's coming up. It's going to be here before we know it. It's March already, and I do want to, enjoy time with the family down at the beach and stuff like that. I don't want to be doing DoorDash and Uber Eats, full time forever. This is a catalyst to get me somewhere else, and that little bit of extra money that I make every week from now until then can afford me some time off with my family, because we have to maintain that balance. No matter what we do, maintain the balance of family and work. Make sure you still have a life. Don't burn yourself out. I know some guys out there that are doing this 7 days a week, 8 hours a day. That's just not sustainable. Like, why? It just doesn't make any sense to me. You have no quality of life if you're working that much. Make a schedule, stick to the schedule, and take some days off. Enjoy your life. All right, so we just took our first of the day. It's $6.25. It's about 2 miles, maybe even less. We know it's not going to pay any extra, but for less than 2 miles, the dollars to miles ratio makes sense. So, all right, we just took an offer from Uber Eats on our way to get this other offer going in the same direction, another $8.50 on top of what we're already making for this order. So, pretty good. I'll take it. All right, so the way it works out, we're actually going to pick and drop the DoorDash first and then pick up the Uber Eats, because it's another 2 minutes past the drop-off location. So we'll drop off the DoorDash first and then pick up Uber Eats and drop that off. All right, so those are picked up and delivered. Quick $16. Not too shabby for our first half hour. And as I'm delivering that, I nearly busted my ass because I wasn't paying attention to the stairs. They had really weird stairs, and I nearly rolled my ankle. But on the way down, I got $11 for like 6.2 miles or something, and rolling. I took it. 6 items, Chinese restaurant. Item count makes me believe that definitely good potential for a nice tip on it. 6.5 from here. I turned off Uber Eats for the moment. There's not really a whole lot of restaurants along the way. I might turn it back on just to see if I can get something going the same direction. I know which direction we're going in, but I don't know the cross streets in the town I'm going to too well and all that, so I don't want to take that risk. But this is paying pretty well, so we'll see what this brings us. We'll be over $20 easy in our first hour, maybe close to 25. All right, so that actually wound up being $13.50, bringing us to about $30 for our first hour. We're heading back to a spot I'm familiar with. All right, we got a small order from DoorDash. Quick pickup, drop off for an extra $5 along the way. One thing after another, and just I had to unassign. The order for this place wasn't ready. I wish they had told me that, because I tried to park in front of it and they're like, oh, you can't park there at this hour. So I had to go all the way around the block, find parking, walk to the restaurant, only for them to tell me the order's not ready. Like, they couldn't have told me that before I went and found a parking spot. Just, I'm getting out of this area. Unfortunately, I had to unassign another order. I got to keep above 95% because I'm part of the large orders program, and if I don't keep above 95%, I lose that privilege. Whether that matters or not anyway, I don't even know yet. I mean, I'm making pretty good money without that, but I'd just like to have as many options available as possible. All right, so every shift comes with its challenges. You know, we'll get over what just happened. You know, a little bit of a waste of time. The nice part about making more money in less time is that if you have a issue, it's not as big of a deal as, you know, for me, I'm saying it's not as big of a deal as it used to be. All right, just got a nice offer of Panera Bread, $7.50, 4.3 miles, perfectly in the HTI, going to the area I want to deliver to. On my way back, make a little U-turn to get back to it, and then come back this way again. So, works perfectly. All right, we just got stacked on Panera, only an additional 2.2 miles for an additional 6+. It's got 5 items on it, so that could be another hidden tip on there. This order right now could wind up paying us, I would say, somewhere in the range of like $25 total. You know, it could be anywhere from 18 to 25, I would say. That's one thing I really like about Panera is, like, every time I walk in there, the food's already on the counter waiting. So, can't beat that. Both orders are ready, and we are on our way. Looks like this is going to cost us about, I don't know, 15 minutes total for $25, I'm assuming. I'm gonna say it's at least 18, if not 25. All right, so I'm 2 minutes off from the second part of this drop off, taking me back. Like, I literally went and dropped that off and had to come backtrack halfway and go the opposite direction. So these really shouldn't have been put together. So we're at about 18 with those two. We have paused our dash because we've got a nice Uber Eats order. We're gonna go pick that up right now. It works out nice. Turned that on 2 minutes before I got to this drop off, and I think it was I took a screenshot. I'll show you what it was. I think it was 14 something for 30 minutes worth of work. So not bad at all. We'll take it. And that's what they're guesstimating it'll take, 30 minutes. So we can get it done in less. It's 6:18 now. Let's see how long this takes. So this is actually going to work out gloriously. Put me right where I've been trying to get back to this entire time. And it's a stack, and the first one's 8 minutes. Hopefully the other one's not like another 8 minutes. Shouldn't be. Although Uber Eats does have the tendency to put two orders together that make absolutely no sense together. So after this is done, we're going to have $26 from Uber, and I believe like 46 from DoorDash, so total of $70. This one I'm going to be dropping off at about 6:35, and then depends on the one after that, hopefully like less than 10 minutes. So 6:45 will be 2 hours and 15 minutes into our shift, and at $70. Right on pace for $30 again. And I haven't even, like, you know, really double dipped or anything, so you know, it's just having the second app on as you're dropping off the other order, and having something queued up before you're even done with one order. And, you know, ever since I got to this area, I have not stopped moving. In fact, the first half hour of our shift was pretty much dead, because we started in our home zone. We stayed there, I guess, probably a little bit too long, and once I got over here, I just started moving, and I haven't stopped since. Yeah, so another 7 minutes to complete the second part of this order. Still going to be way ahead of the 30 minutes it said it was going to take. I forget exactly what I said, But trying to remember now. I think in total it's gonna be about 20 minutes, not 30 minutes. So that's pretty good for 20 minutes worth of work, 14 something. All right, the perfect order. 7 items, 675, 3.1 miles. All day. I actually just passed this pizzeria. I'm like, I usually get pretty good orders from this place. Hopefully I'll get one. And I got one. All right, we seem to be going back and forth. We got a DoorDash, then we got an Uber Eats, then we got a DoorDash, then we got an Uber Eats. Not bad. Nice little promotion this week, or opportunity, whatever they call them nowadays. Extra $25. So we'll go pick this up for DoorDash. Hidden tip indicator, 7 items. I gotta check and see if there's any pizzas and bring my pizza bags. Haven't delivered pizza in quite a while now. So substantially large order here. Actually I had to use 2 of my pizza bags. One was for a bunch of subs and whatnot, and the other one for actual pizza. And it's only a 4-minute delivery. It took them about 2 minutes to get it out. Gave me time to use the facilities, and looking forward to this drop-off. So guys, do you ring or knock, like as a default? I have a message in there. I guess the person probably got annoyed because I know this happened to me as a customer. Don't ring or knock unless the person says ring or knock. They get a notification on their phone, okay? They don't want to be, they don't want to hear the doorbell or the knocking. It scared the crap out of me the one day because I wasn't expecting it. Like, that's not what we're not supposed to do that. We're supposed to leave it at the door, send them a message, and leave. Unless they specify otherwise. Agree, disagree, leave a comment below. Alright, so a solid $12.75 on that. $10 tip. $90 2.5 hours in. On a Monday. Just got an Uber Eats ping. Absolutely laughable. Shop and deliver for less than $4 for a 30-minute ordeal. Yeah, okay. I guess it's time for the laughable orders to come in because I got this from DoorDash just now. 9 miles for $5. No, just no. Guys, if any of you are taking that, please just stop. I don't care if they're highway miles or not. 9 miles on a highway for $5 is still not worth it, okay? Do not take those orders. Please, do the community a favor and do not take those orders. Let them sit out there. People got to know that they're 9 miles from the restaurant and they're tipping, what, $2 maybe on that? Maybe $3 if the base pay dropped to $2. But still, no good. Don't take those orders. All right, 4.3 showing 750. That's pretty good. Just got to go make a U-turn because I was in the wrong lane there. It's only 2 items, but it's on the HDI. So maybe it's like $8.50 or $9 or whatever. From like 6:30 to 8 o'clock has been just insane with the number of offers I've been getting the last few times out. All right, that puts us right around $100 in 3 hours. So I don't know. If you guys know a better way for me to keep track of my Uber profits as I go, let me know in the comments below. Maybe you have a system you worked out. I'd be happy to hear from you if you'd be willing to share. It'd be great. Because as of right now, I haven't figured anything out yet. I probably will sooner than later. But until then, I'm open to your comments and suggestions. All right, we just picked up another Uber Eats towards our account for our little bonus this week. Not too far, saying it's going to take me like 20 minutes for $9.67 or something like that. The weird numbers. Almost $10 basically for 20 minutes. All right, we got stacked for another order, bringing us back this way. So with the original $9.67 or whatever it was, almost $10, this is another 10 and change. So $20 for both of these orders. Gonna probably take me a total of 20 minutes. 20-25 max. Less than half an hour, that's for sure. So I'll take that all day long. All right, 1 pickup down, 1 to go. We are a total of 7 minutes into this whole thing. 3 minutes to the next pickup, so it'll be 10 minutes total, and then we're gonna drop them off. All right, 10 minutes into this order, and we've got 8 minutes to the first drop off. So I'm in the large orders program now, And I just got a request that said it was one item, paying pretty well, but the mileage is kind of high. Mileage is mostly just getting to the restaurant, and then the delivery is not far from there. It's the first request I've gotten that said catering bag required, even though it says only one item. So I don't know how that works. Maybe like a catering order comes through as one item, but there's a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know. This is gonna be new territory for me. Hopefully it pays more than it was showing. Regardless, it's taking me back to an area I want to dash and Uber from. So in the end, it'll be worth it. I think it was a total of 9 miles for $12 plus like $2, I guess. So $14 for 9 miles, and maybe more. I don't know. So I don't know what the hell the deal is with this. I went to the restaurant it told me to go to, and now it's showing me it's down the road. Something called Easy Dispatch. No clue. So that was an unceremonious end to my shift. I decided to call it quits for the night. Made more than enough money, and I don't know what that whole catering thing was all about. I called the number that was on there. It was to Easy Catering, and the guy that I spoke to had no idea how the order got so botched, and he was telling me that I was actually at the drop-off location. It was going to the church that I was at, because that's where the pickup took me to. It was taking me to Easy Catering. That's what it was called, and it took me to the church. And now there's nobody at the church, and he's on the phone telling me that it was supposed to be picked up from a restaurant and brought to the church. But there was nobody at the church, so I don't even know if that's right. What a headache that was. So anyway, we made more than $120 a while ago, so I'm cool. I'm done. Calling it a night. Ended on a bad note, but it is what it is.